Stay savage, your boy Shino Bentro. What's poppin'? Today we are back, and guess what? Today Boruto is finally getting to where we need it to be. Like, I'm literally trying to tell y'all, Boruto is finally taking that point. It's finally going into the powerhouse of stuff, you know what I'm saying? We starting to get the answers to the questions and then the heated moments, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's been waiting on Boruto to get to like some type of climax or get some type of good shit, but the things are finally starting to come out. You know, we starting to see old people come back. We starting to get the history of the Otsutsuki. We finding ruins. We starting to hear shit from Naruto. We starting to hear shit from Shikamaru. We getting to see that Boruto and Sarada shipping a little bit. You know how she's always daring, trying to comfort him. We are getting a lot of different things in today's episode. So if you guys are excited, if you guys are hyped, make sure you hit that like button if you're new to that channel. Subscribe for daily content. Don't forget to get your Shino X Sakura shirts. They are going today. Happy birthday to Sakura. And honestly, apparently it's Boruto's birthday too, but I don't think it's the same date in the Boruto anime that it is in like IRL, clearly. But today's Boruto's birthday as well. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Let's get it.
All of these people, they down to ride. Look in my eyes. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Alright, so off the rip, we gotta say this. You know, Boruto starts off today's episode, you know, he's going on missions, he's been completing every mission, and everybody's saying, I wish I was the Hokage's son. Essentially, that's something that's gonna piss Boruto off. Like, let's be honest, when people compare him to Naruto, he does get pissed off, and a lot of people tired to tell him act grown, act his age, and he's trying to do that, but it's really hard to do when you're always trying to act like an adult, and you're always trying to act your age, and people compare you to somebody else, and only say, oh, you're the Hokage's son, you're the Hokage's child, you're the Hokage this, you're the Hokage that, and it's honestly, it's an expectation. It's like me, when you write music, you get an expectation. If you write a good song, then people expect another good song, and they expect another good song, versus when you freestyle, they're like, oh, well, he's freestyling, so it's trash. Oh, this freestyle is better than that freestyle, but it's a freestyle nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? So it becomes an expectation. So Boruto is pretty much tired of the expectation of being the Hokage's son, so he's trying to go beyond that expectation and make people recognize that he's his own person, that he has his own name, because every time he do something great, it's like, oh, he's the Hokage's son, it's expected of him. If he doesn't do anything great, I mean, that's his fault. Like, literally, that's literally what they're saying. But on top of that, you know what I'm saying, we get information about the Otsutsukis from Naruto and Shikamaru. That's a little bit further in the episode. I know I probably jumped the gun a little bit too far talking about that, but honestly, I just cannot contain it, because now next week episode is going to be what we need, you know. So basically, let's go back a little bit into Naruto and Boruto's relationship. Today's Boruto's birthday. Happy Boruto. Happy birthday to Sakura too, because her birthday is March 28th and shit like that. But nonetheless, you know, we got Boruto and Naruto going through their father-son feud, and like, that's something that we've been seeing a lot in the Naruto universe. I mean, that's something that we've been seeing a lot in the Boruto universe. That's probably one of the major issues, the major turning points which allows Boruto to progress. And, you know, this is probably gonna be something that affects his character development the most, because you guys know his dad is the Hokage, you know what I'm saying? Naruto grew up without parents. Boruto grew up with parents, but he has one parent, and that other parent is always busy, and he feels like the other parent isn't really worrying about him, because, you know, he's the Hokage. He has to do this, he has to do that. This is his job this is his job that. So at that same token, he's probably feeling like, hey, you know what, you guys are just basically, you know, fucking over us, because, you know, you have to worry about the village. You're not even concerned about your own kid's birthday. So obviously Boruto's gonna feel that way, and he has every right to feel that way. Now at the same token, I know a lot of people can be like, oh, that's childish of you to say that, Shino, but you gotta think about this too. Boruto's a child, so when Boruto looks at things like that in that perspective, Boruto is still a kid. Boruto is not an adult. He's barely an adolescent, you know what I'm saying? He's about to be a preteen, you know, he's 12 years old, you know what I'm saying? He's getting to the portion of being a teenager, and he's finally starting to get into the motions and shit like that. So obviously he's gonna feel that way, because he still have childish tendencies. Now a lot of people may not agree with that, you know what I'm saying? That's just personal preference and subjectiveness, depending on the person who interpretation the information and shit like that, you know. But at the same token, you know, you gotta look at Boruto for what he is. He is a kid, you know. He sees his dad never being there. He sees his dad missing out his sister's birthday, you know. And then we get that moment where, you know, everybody's just waiting, you know, and he's waiting and waiting. We see Boruto watching the clock, you know. Sarada goes in to confront him, basically trying to comfort him and shit like that, trying to be his aide. That's when we get the Sarada Boruto ship a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because she goes into his bedroom, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, okay, but at the same token, he may not even be looking at it in that light, because he calls Sakura his aunt, you know what I'm saying? He says Aunt Sakura, you know, he calls everybody his family in a sense, because at the same token, if you look at Naruto addresses the whole entire village as his family. He said, as the Hokage, the whole entire village is my family, and I have to protect them. Now, as the episode progresses, we see him basically with the guy, you know, the scientific ninja, whatever fuck boy. Honestly, I don't even remember his name that much because he's not really that important to me, but at the same token, he does play that deciding factor in the Boruto movie. You know, he is the scientist who gave Boruto the scientific ninja tool, but we see him developing it on it. We see him using the tools, you know, we see him giving Boruto gadgets and shit like that. So you see Boruto and him talking, you know, he tries to explain, look, I'm not gonna forget your birthday, I'm with you, you know what I'm saying? So in a sense, it's kind of like planting seeds against his father at the same token, because, you know, there's a mystery behind him in his own right. So if you guys wait till like the anime progresses into the movie, we start to get that to unveil and shit like that. I mean, I know what it is already because I read the manga and I don't want to spam all that for the anime watchers, but in today's episode, we got Otsutsuki information. So before Boruto and them are set out on their new mission, their new assignment, you know what I'm saying, we get Shikamaru and Naruto having this conversation talking about the 3 ruins that the Otsutsukis have left behind that they have discovered. And basically anything that's regarding the Otsutsukis, aka Kaguya, aka Hamura, aka Toneri, Hagoromo, anything that they left behind, you know, these are considered classified missions, top priority missions that Naruto himself must head out and go to. Shikamaru saying, you know, I know you got a lot on your plate already, you got a lot of stuff that you got to worry about already, but at the same token, you know, Naruto feels as though these are the most important missions in the village right now. These are the ones that can decide the fate of the world, because last time we ignored things that were regarding Kaguya, we ignored things regarding Black Zetsu, White Zetsu, and you know, it created the world Shinobi, the 4 Great Shinobi War and shit like that. That shit caused a lot of problems. Like, I'm stumbling because this episode really got me excited for the next episode that is to come. Now, before Boruto and them set out, you know what I'm saying, Naruto and Shikamaru basically encounter Boruto outside of the Hokage's estate. If you look at the Hokage estate, bro, it's really like different compared to how it was before. I'm talking about that shit is all like fucking futuristic. They got sliding doors on that bitch and shit. I'm like, yo, we really live in different times now. Like, Boruto is really a different generation compared to Naruto's generation. But like I said, you know, there's still a lot of different things that have been unsaid between Boruto and Naruto. You know, they have that little confrontation in the beginning, but then, you know, at this moment they have this little meet and greet. He's basically letting him know, look, Himawari wants you to be there for her birthday. I don't care if you're not there for my birthday, you know, even though Boruto does care. We know Boruto cares. He's just not gonna let his dad care. No, he cares. And he basically lets him know, hey, look, dog, you need to be there for your daughter instead of me. I don't honestly care, because at this point in time, you know, I'm almost grown, you know, I'm growing up man to man. Promise me that you'll be there for Himawari and not for me, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're not there for me. Himawari is still younger than I am. You should be there for your daughter, because at the same token, she wants you there more than I do. I mean, obviously Boruto wants him there, but Boruto's not gonna say that, because at the same token, he calling himself a man, but Boruto is still a child. Now, as the episode progresses, we see Boruto, you know, and his team, Konohamaru Sensei, Sarada, Mitsuki, we see them go ahead over to the mountain, the mines, basically, you know, trying to figure out what's going on. They run into one of the robbers who ran out. This dude was completely scared. He's like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? You know, so he got out that bitch like ASAP, and I'm like, whoa, what was in there? And you know, I'm thinking to myself, like, white people, white things. That's what he was basically relaying to Boruto and Konohamaru Sensei. He was basically giving little bits and pieces, but Konohamaru Sensei, he was letting us know, white thing is that associated with Kaguya? Is that associated with the Otsutsuki? And then as they progress, you know, we see Boruto and Sarada go into the mine. You know, Sarada still trying to comfort him in his own little right, because she says, you look a little irritable than you usually are. What's going on? Da, 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 da. And like, you know, he's like, oh well, you gotta act mature. Da, da, da. She's trying to give him his rights, but at the same token, Boruto's muttering to himself, you know, how can I act my age when everybody's calling me the son of the Hokage? When I'm trying to act like adult, nobody accepts me as my own person. They keep regarding me as the child of the Hokage. So, you know, if I'm trying to live up to my own name and be my own person, why is everybody calling me the child of the Hokage? And in turn, like, everybody knows that this new Team 7 has 100% mission successful rate. Like, they've never failed the mission yet. So, I mean, obviously there's gonna come to this point where I feel that they're gonna fail a mission, and the expectation of them is gonna sink so low that Boruto's probably gonna go rogue. But that's for future references and shit like that. But watching them progress into the cave, you know what I'm saying, we see like these different markings. We see the slab that represents the Otsutsuki's like fucking ruins and shit like that. So as they get further into the cave, we start to see like all these different gang members all burnt up. They burned up with wood, lightning style, fire style, you know, they got slashed by swords. It looked like, you know, sword wounds and shit like that. And I'm thinking to myself, like, is this the extra Otsutsuki member finally being revealed? So, you know, obviously it wasn't gonna be that deep right away, but if once we got into it, we know we seen White Zetsu reappear. Like, this was a golden factor. Now what that means is White Zetsu was there as a guard in a way. Like, I think in the future, in like the future episode, because like none of this has happened in the manga, I think in the future episodes when it comes out, this is gonna be the guard that was protecting the other Otsutsuki members' dimension, or the door to the other Otsutsuki's dimension, because I feel like all those ruins connect to the Otsutsuki's world, or their mysterious messages that all gotta be connected into one piece to let people know, like, look, the Otsutsukis are gonna come from another world to destroy this world. And that was like the same reason why Kagi was trying to amass an army, because because a lot of times people thinking Kaguya was just evil. Kaguya was just trying to defend herself in her own right, and that's why she was building the army, you know what I'm saying? Because like, what else you do when somebody's coming to attack you? When somebody's coming after you, you attack back. You have the right to defend yourself, you know what I'm saying? That is literally a law. So that's what Kaguya was doing. So everybody's starting to look at Kaguya like she was evil and shit like that, but at the same token, she maybe was just trying to protect herself. Now, seeing White Zetsu reappear, it lets me know that Boruto is finally about to take that turning factor, you know what I'm saying? Boruto is finally about to start getting information about his father's past. He's about to start learning things about it. Obviously, we're about to go into the Momoshiki arc, which is the same as the movie, you know, obviously, but we're going to get the new Otsutsuki member, which they didn't have enough time to put into the movie. You know, we're probably going to get some additional cutscenes that weren't put into the movie because, like I said, there was press for time, and we're about to get a little bit of expansion on that. On top of that, we're going to start getting more stuff from the manga after that, because at that point, you know, everything that's going to start coming out is regarding the manga. You know, we're going to start getting stuff about Boruto and the Lord sons, you know what I'm saying? He's doing his bodyguard duty. We're going to start getting Boruto and Oe. We're going to start getting a lot of different things. And like, there's another great factor that I want to talk about in the next video. I'm probably not going to do it today because I'm dropping 2 videos today, so be on the lookout for that. But honestly, in the next video, I'm going to talk about Boruto's manga chapter. So if you guys are ready for that, I know a lot of you guys already know because videos have been floating around. Obviously, I'm a little late. I'm always late to the party, but at the same time, who goes to a party on time? I'm not trying to go to a party on time. So really, like, Boruto is really about to start taking this massive turn into litness. Like, a lot of people are like sleeping on Boruto because, you know, Dragon Ball Super was taking the limelight, but now that it's dimmed down, Boruto is finally about to start getting the recognition it deserves. And honestly, I'm gonna just keep it real. Boruto was dragging for like the initial episodes. Like, I mean, like 1 to 25, then it got hype. Then it was like, you know, it got slowed, then it got back hype. And that's literally what it did. It was like up, down, up, down. It's literally a emotional roller coaster, you know what I'm saying? It's like a nostalgia roller coaster. That's literally what it is. Once we got to the Shin arc, that was nostalgia, you know what I'm saying? Then the roller coaster goes back down. Then we got to another arc where Ryogi, you know, it got a little lit, you know what I'm saying? But all in all, this was just an overall lit episode. Let me know your personal thoughts and your personal opinions on it. You know, I didn't go into too much detail, more so the reviewing of the episode and how hype it was. But I do feel like this White Zetsu is guarding something in regards to the Otsutsukis, or maybe he's regarding one of the secret messages or the tablets or the connections to another dimension, and maybe this is the place that Sasuke goes to get into the world of the Otsutsuki, or maybe he uses one of the other three ruins to get to it, or maybe those 3 ruins lead a map into that world. Because as you guys saw when Boruto, Konohamaru, Sarada, and Mitsuki were walking in there, you know what I'm saying, you saw the tablet, you saw the slab. So like I said, let me know your personal thoughts and personal opinions. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up. With that being said, my name is Shino Ben Churro. Stay true and stay real. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and until next time, see you guys later. Bye.
Boy, you better come correct when you step into the game.
Ain't no respect for a Hercule, nigga. You better understand that I'll hurt you, nigga. Fuck around with them 7 balls, and them 7 balls gon' desert you, nigga. Let's be honest, you dirt my nigga like Yachirobe, but you burnt my nigga. This hot guy gon' fuck around and leave your whole family hurt, my nigga.